Hi, this is Sharon Hickox. I'm a music therapist with Notable Music Therapy Services. Welcome. I'm doing the Monday Music Mindfulness this morning. We do this every Monday through Friday at 10 o'clock with our different therapists here in Reno, Nevada. And thank you for joining me today. Today, I thought would start with the marimba and just do a little listening and focusing. To me, mindfulness means thinking about what you're doing in the moment that you're doing it. So it's hard for us to make ourselves not think of something. So it's easier to take a proactive way. So the marimba may be very familiar to some of you, and it may be very unusual to others. So as I play the marimba, I just want you to think about what you're hearing. Think about what feelings it might evoke. Think about the sounds that you hear. Think about maybe memories that come with it. But again, think about it actually as you hear it, the changes, what you do like, what you don't like, what makes you maybe feel more energetic or more somber or anything like that. So I'm just going to shift over here to the marimba and play a little bit for you. And then as we go forward today, then we'll do some more work with the guitar. And as I said, welcome back if you were here before, or welcome for the first time if you're just joining me for the first time today. Thanks. Okay, that was the marimba. And I find it to have a relaxing sound, and hopefully you did too. Maybe just think about some of the things that you thought about when you were listening to that. Now I'm going to go ahead and move to playing the guitar with you like we did last time. But actually, before that, I would like to go ahead and do a little bit. Let me set this out a little bit farther so you can see me, more of me a little bit. Okay, so we're going to add this to the guitar in a minute. But again, as I talked about mindfulness, it's about staying in the moment and focusing on things. And so I want you to focus with me for some body movement. And we're just going to do it together here. Okay, so I'm going to just be patting my legs. So I want you to do that. Pat your legs and feel how that feels. We've talked about before about feeling very grounded and heavy weight in the seat that you're on or the chair that you're in. Having your feet feel nice and heavy on the ground when we've done our guided relaxation, which we will do again today. But I just want you to feel that beat in your body as well. So I'm taking both my hands and I'm just putting them on my knees. 1, 2, 3. Now I'll move to my clapping. 1, 2, 3, 4, and back. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Notice how it feels on your legs to feel your hands clapping down on them. And then notice the difference of how it feels in your hands. Now, this is a particular favorite of mine. And I'm going to turn back to my legs. Back to my legs. Now repeating the pattern. 4 on my legs. 4 clapping. 4 over here. 4 over here. I'm just repeating it. Now, what this does is draws me into the thinking part of my brain, right? I have to think about, it's not too complex, but I still have to think about it to follow along. So I'm getting my thought processes moved into a nice frontal lobe thinking area. And then also, meanwhile, notice the feeling in your body when you make these movements. The one I feel the most is when I hit my chest, or most like all-encompassing. Of course, you may feel that different and feel more in your legs. Again, I'm just doing a pattern of 4 each time, as long as I'm not messing up talking to you, trying to do 4 each time. So, let's do it one more time. Legs, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hands, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up, 2, 3, 4, and stop. All right. So that's something that you can do anytime, and just get your mind thinking about something else if you're kind of going into some feeling a little bit anxious. And so I recommend just doing something simple like that requires a little bit of thought. And now I'm going to pick up the guitar. And one of the things about meditation, relaxation, mindfulness is that repetition helps. So for me, practicing a meditation routine helps me that when I'm in a more anxious state, then I can actually access that. If you if you're used to going into that more meditative state, it's easier to access it, as I said, in a more anxious state. So I'm gonna play the guitar here, the chord progression that I've used the last couple of weeks, and if you're familiar in my groups, what I tend to use. Earlier we talked about it's a little bit of a journey. Here's our home base, and then we wander a little bit, and we always return right back to our home base. So notice the difference of the sound of the marimba and the sound of the guitar. Notice the difference of the hand clapping on your body and what you're hearing right now. Just take a minute to listen. Now I'd like to invite you to join me. You could use some of the physical movements that we just did, the tapping or the clapping or the chest. You don't have a guitar in the way, probably. So if you just physically move along to the beat of the music, that's a beat that works well. And don't forget about vocalization as well. I really feel like that getting that vocal part to come out and resonate through your body really helps all those vibrations going through. Sound is vibrations. That's just what sound is. And it all needs resonating chamber. And the guitar here is my resonating chamber. In your body, you have that resonating chamber too. So try and vocalize with me as we do this. And or do the body percussion. Try to vocalize, just find a syllable or a sound that works for you. It could be humming or ooh, whatever it might be. Whatever feels good to you. Just try to sit there for a minute in that and notice. Now, if you're just joining us, I feel like a TV ad. Just joining us, remember we're just listening, singing along, and doing body movements to the same, so you feel it a little bit more in your body as we play this beat. Bum, 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 would work great. Hopefully that's kind of helping you get into a little bit more relaxed mindset and thinking just about today. As I talk about it when we do our guided relaxation, it's not that other thoughts aren't going to flit into your head, but the visualization that I use is just like it's a little leaf going on the river, and so a thought that's not about what we're doing right now comes in. And it's like, okay, thought, just wash on by, trying to alleviate self-judgment or anything that's gonna disrupt what you're heading toward in that peaceful state. Now, last time I added to this some affirmations. So while we're singing and playing, kind of almost a chanting like holiday, I am worthy. There's some that I use. I am worthy. I am valued. Could be anything you want. I am loved. I am strong. I am smart. I am kind. Whatever things are that you feel like are important to you and important for you to remind yourself of. And those can be concepts like that, like just I'm kind, I'm a good person. Maybe as we're confined these days, you find yourself, you might have gotten a little grouchy, or you might have not used your kindest words, and you can think, well, even though I've made that mistake, I'm still a kind person. Or you also might think more specific things like I'm a good teacher, I'm a good mom, I'm a good wife, I'm a good music therapist, whatever it is. Just repeating those affirmations to yourself helps your mind just hear those things, and believe those things and internalize those feelings that sometimes we doubt ourselves with. So I'm going to play again and just sing along, and I'll use some of the ones that I use, and then I'll kind of try and drift back so that my words don't interrupt the space that you're in for what you want to think of the affirmation for you. You're welcome to use my words, of course, but I'll slip back after I demonstrate a little bit. I am love. I am love. I am love. I am worthy. I am worthy. I am strong, strong, strong. I am strong. I am strong, and I am strong, and I am strong, and I am strong. I am worthy. I am worthy. I am worthy. I am worthy. I am a good mom. I am a good mom. I am. I am. Go ahead and try some of yourselves. Just words to be kind to yourself. Now, those words of affirmation don't necessarily have to be while you're playing the guitar. I do that a lot while I'm running or taking a walk and just thinking about things, being grateful, thankful, and just positive for reinforcement for myself. Or sometimes it's hard if you're listening to music with words, but any sort of instrumental music, you can do the same thing, kind of sing along with those affirming words, and just might help. Again, I think that not only is it good to repeat the affirming words, but also gives a direction for your mind. I mean, for me, it helps me just stay on a positive path rather than sometimes being worried, and kind of worry makes you more worried. And people that know me, I'm kind of a professional worrier, and so I know of what I speak in terms of trying to fight that and staying positive, and just thinking of ways that help calm us and give us peace. So now I'd like to do in the last portion of our visit this morning a guided relaxation. And again, I've been doing this particular one every week. I really think that practicing a routine of the same guided relaxation helps you to be able to tap into it when you're using it in a specific instance. When your anxiety might be up and you want to specifically calm yourself, knowing the pattern that you use. And I'm using my voice, but you can use your own voice, right, to tell you those same things. Sometimes it can just help to have somebody guiding you along, but you can do it yourself as well. Okay. So, as I've done before, I'd just like to remind you to notice your breathing. Hopefully, breathing's feeling okay. And I want you first to just notice it, okay? You don't have to take a particularly big breath. You don't have to take a particularly big exhale. Just notice, okay, I breathe. I'm breathing. And then once you're comfortable in there, maybe thinking about taking a little bigger, breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. That it feels uncomfortable, breathe in through your mouth as well. The important thing is to notice the breathing without putting too many constraints that actually cause anxiety. Just, if you can, breathe deeply and let it out. Very nice. So as you feel comfortable, just close your eyes. If you want to leave your eyes open, go ahead. We want to focus inwardly into our bodies. I want you to feel the weight of your body in your chair, the weight of it feeling heavy. You feel your body, just feel that heaviness of your body in your chair. And then also your feet on the ground. Your feet feel heavy. So your body leads into your legs and your feet grounded. It's grounded heavily onto the earth. Heavy onto the earth, you are connected here. Your body's connected to the chair. You can hear yourself breathing. Feel yourself relaxing and that weight and that heaviness. Just like a warm blanket over your body. I'm here connected here and now into this place. My feet connected to the ground. I feel the weight of that. The ground connected to the earth. I'd like you to focus down to your feet. I'd like you to tighten up the muscles in your feet. Just clench them up a second and hold them. And then let them go. Release that muscle. Tighten it up again and let it go. Now move up to your calves. Do that same exercise. Feel the tension. Find a way to get some tension in your calves. Hold it just a second and then just let it go. And just feel that release. You might feel the need to exhale while you do that. This is a time where some thoughts may be coming by. They may be saying, oh, what am I going to do tomorrow? Da, da, da. Just watch those little thoughts, just like they're a leaf floating by on a stream in front of you. Just watch them go and focus back into your body. want you to move to your thighs, tighten up your legs, tighten up those thighs, and then feel that muscle release. And notice that you're breathing through all of this. Air is coming in, the air is coming out. Feeling that heaviness in your body, just slumped in your chair, kind of, or sitting straight up. But you feel the connection to your chair, the connection to the earth with your feet. Let's move into your stomach. Tighten your stomach muscles. And remember to just really let that relax. Just let your stomach just relax. Feel the air exhaling out. Move up to your chest and your shoulders. Tighten that as well. Hold it for a second. Feel the tightness so that you feel the release. Let it go. Let your muscles go. Just enjoy the sound and your breathing and the presence of your body in that chair and on that earth that we live on. Feel that heaviness. Let's move to our hands. Kind of clench up in a little fist on your hand. And then let it go. It's a place that gets pretty tense for me. Feel the tightness as you clench it, and then just let it go. Think about your breath again with that. Tightening and letting go with your hands. Move up your arms. Flex your muscles. Hold it, and then let it go. So I'm flexing my arm muscles. I'm holding it. I'm letting it go. Now I'd like you to focus on your neck and your shoulders and kind of bring them up. Feel that tightness, which so many of us do, and then just let them go. Stretch out your shoulders a little bit if you'd like, so you feel that relaxation. And even in your face, clench up your face, tighten that. Hold it and let it go. Just feel like your mouth is kind of drooping down, your jaw hangs low. You can just feel that relaxation. And then again, you might feel a little distraction. I think, what time is it? You might think little things. Just think of those as little thoughts, little leaves that just blow by or run by on the stream away from you. Hello, thought. Goodbye, thought. You're going away for now. I'm thinking about this right now. So just notice your breathing. You can breathe in and breathe out. You want to just listen to the sounds. Gradually bring yourself back to the light in the room, the sounds in the room. Feel your presence, but don't leave the relaxation. Just try and feel that nice peace inside your body. As you come back into the awareness of your room. I'm hopeful that that maybe helps some people with some relaxation today and some mindfulness. That's going to bring us to a close today. My name again is Sharon Hickox. I work for Notable Music Therapy Services here in Reno, Nevada, and we're doing mindfulness sessions every Monday through Friday at 10 o'clock, and then afternoon adventures, more children-focused sessions at 4:30 Monday through Friday. We are a nonprofit here in Reno, and we're doing these videos for free. If you feel like you might be able to support the music keeping going here, there's a description down below where the video is, a link to how to donate if you'd like to. Thank you so much for joining us. And you can see another one of our therapists tomorrow morning at 10, and actually today at 4:30. And I'll see you next Monday at 10 o'clock myself. Thank you so much.